J-Mo, are you sharing the link?
I'm
Hell
trying to do
no.
it. I'm trying to do it on the computer now.
Hey, while I'm up here, I'm trying to share everything. We're trying to wait for some folks to get on before we start our show tonight. I am so excited. We are back, back, back. We missed y'all last week. See, J-Mo, it be them damn gigs that be making me tired, bro. That's why I can't get on Tuesday sometimes.
Oh shit! I understand, man. You're a busy man.
Hey, I'll be so tired, but then I do miss our folks when when I'm not on. And so I'm glad to be on. We haven't even talked to them since the new year, have we?
Nah, actually, no, I don't think so.
So we definitely want to welcome everybody for joining in on tonight episode of Let's Talk About It with myself and J Mo. I'm waiting on Gigz to get in, but we do want to say Happy New Year's because we didn't come on last week. So Happy New Year's to everybody that's tuning in on tonight. We're gonna have an awesome show tonight. We got a lot of shit to talk about. It's a lot of fuckery that's going on in the city of Detroit. And we also going to talk about the fires that's happening in LA.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. It's been a lot
Absolutely.
of,
And
been a
JMO,
lot of.
go ahead.
So yeah, it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. I mean, luckily, so far it hasn't been our people because usually by now they have a little calendar already with the stuff
Facts.
that already that's been going on. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. But
And we got a new potentate this year.
oh yeah, shout out to my boy Milton Pinson Jr.
Shout out to Milton. We got to get Milton on. We need to see if we can get him on for next week.
Oh
See if he'll
yeah,
come on the show.
I'll reach out to him. Yeah, cause we got the bus trip to Mecca next weekend.
Are you going on the bus or you driving?
Uh, I am going on the bus
What do I got going on? Is you say it's next Saturday? We going to Toledo?
next Saturday. Yep.
Shit, I got a gig next Saturday. Damn. Oh man, what? You know what? I'm gonna start looking at my schedule and looking at the temple schedule and blocking out dates because I'll be feeling like I'll be missing a lot of shit because we always have fun going down to Mecca.
Oh yeah, it should be good. It should be exciting. They have a new potentate as well, and I don't know his name, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen regardless, though.
Gonna make it do what it do. We gotta make it. This is actually gonna be a great year. So I'm looking forward to some big things out of our temple, Meraki, temple number 13. So it's gonna be phenomenal, and I'm gonna try my best to support as many events and functions as I could possibly do.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Definitely. What did I got? JMO, that shit that happened at your house. Let me tell y'all what happened. So y'all know when shit goes down at Moore Manor, it goes down. We got to talk about that night that you invited us over to your house because that shit was crazy.
Sure. Refresh my memory too as well, because I.
All I know is I told y'all when we started playing those adult games with who most likely this, who most likely that, that shit was gonna be kind of bad, and it was hilarious. We learned a lot of shit about a lot of people that was there that night,
We learned a lot of shit. Yes, and
and I kept saying, "Don't play this game," and y'all went on ahead and did it anyway.
I try not to play. I blame Andrea because she always be trying to play these little. I call them these little fuckery games, and then it's either something crazy happens
Right.
that finds out, or someone gets in their feelings, or argument or argument starts. It's gonna be one of those three.
Dog, and anybody that's out there that's listening and viewing us on social media, have y'all played? What was that song? I know you fucking lying. That it had the acronyms of it,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was. I know. Yep.
And it's like who's most likely to, just for instance, who's most likely to, I I don't know,
Let's,
jump off a
let's
bridge into a lake or some shit like that.
or like who's most likely to go viral, or yeah, man.
Right. So it was a dining room full, and I didn't even post the videos. JMO, I couldn't post them videos. You know, it was too much going on. I just deleted them out my phone. No, I didn't. I put them in the archive so we can view them privately. I can't show them publicly.
Yeah, man.
That
It
shit
was
was
crazy.
hilarious.
That shit was hilarious.
That shit was hilarious. And you had a table full of drinks, and JMO them had a long ass table down the hallway full of food.
Yeah,
And I
some.
blame you for me picking up my own food. I thought you meant bring your own every damn thing.
Man, I was dying. I was just like, just bring something, and you came with what you came.
Yeah, so I went to the Chinese restaurant down the street from JMO house to get me something to eat because I didn't know, because normally they feed everybody, but I misinterpreted the text and thought that maybe they was like, you know, fuck everybody. Y'all just we gonna provide the spot, we're gonna have some drinks, y'all bring your own food. So I bring some Chinese food, and Drew like, what you bring that for? We got food. I'm like, oh shit. But anyway, but I was glad to share what I had. After your wife was like, oh, that looked good. Let me get some of this on this plate. That shit was hilarious.
Man, and next time, man, y'all gonna have to take more food home because there was still that fridge was still. We ended up throwing food out.
Really. And I know I ate those subs that y'all get from that whatever place y'all get them from, them
Yeah,
sandwiches. Those are, to me, are the best sandwiches, and I know I had a good 6 or 7 of them.
yeah. Now there was the only ones. That was the only thing that wasn't there.
But that, I can imagine all that damn taco meat
All that
and them
damn time.
tacos was still there.
I was like, damn. And then I was like, there's no use to someone like, or just freeze it. I was like, why? I was
Why?
like,
You're gonna have freezer burn hamburger meat.
exactly. So I was like, man, we just threw that out. Now kitchen looks, now the refrigerator is like bare.
Damn. Damn. Hey, a couple of things in the city of Detroit. Did you hear about that shooting? And I'm pretty sure some of you guys had heard about it, that took place at Hazel's place in Southwest Detroit off of Michigan Avenue.
No, I didn't hear about it.
That shit was wild. So apparently this past Sunday about around 1 a.m., whatever broke out. 3 people were injured, or I don't know if they were shot, but it says 3 people were injured. That a shooter barricaded himself in the bar, and I'm like, at Hazel's place. I thought that was but the place where all the old folks hang out at. I didn't even know they turned up like that.
Man, it's possible anywhere now. So
Mm-hmm. Shit, they got to be like, well, we got a person with an AR right there. This, hey, ain't shit happening. You about to get checked at the door. Can't come in with that type of stuff. This is some crazy stuff. They also had a shooting at, you ever been to Motor City Sports Bar?
no, I don't even know where that's at.
It's on the east side, obvious. Well, I shouldn't say that. But it's on the east side. All I know is I looked at it. It looked like it used to be a Coney Island, and they converted it into some type of a sports bar. That's the best description that I can give you.
Oh hell no! So that bit so you already talk about a spot that's probably one way in, one way out.
Yeah, that should already look like it was dangerous when you pulled up in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, no. I
That is crazy.
Yeah, I really don't frequent too many East Side spots.
Uh-huh.
Nothing against the East Side. I mean, it just I just don't.
Right. Gigz, we talking about that sports bar, that Motor City Sports Bar that got had some shooting happening up there on the east side in that Hazel's place over the weekend.
Yeah, man, that was most unfortunate. I mean, and unfortunately, over the years, like that place has been hit a numerous amount of times. Um, so I don't know what's going on, and it's funny because like their whole thing is for a mature crowd. It's been such a long time since I've been there to Hazel's place, but yeah, that's it's most unfortunate. Um, Prayers to those who were affected. I know, think two men and a woman was hit, but
Hmm.
I believe it was non-fatal, so that's a blessing.
So they
Um,
did get hit by the bullet, or they?
yeah, it was. Yeah, there
Okay,
was. Yeah, three people that were hit, but I think they were non-fatal injuries. So
good, good.
yeah,
And like it's like some of the places that we hang out, and I know that I've hung out in some spots that's been kind of suspect, but I never expected that from Hazel because, like you said, I thought that was just for the older, mature crowd. You know what I'm saying? I
right.
only been
In
there
their
one
50s.
time.
Yeah, people in their late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s on up hang out there, primarily. So
Hmm.
I was really kind of like, wow, this again. But like I said, they've had incidents, unfortunately, in the past. And um, as a person who um, I really don't do it as often, but for a good period of my time of my life, I've done a lot of security at clubs, bars, and yeah, man, stuff can go left real quick. And sometimes you got people who, unfortunately, under the influence of alcohol,
Right.
their emotions get the best of them. And then that's a lot of security guards don't do a good job. I mean, it's hard for me sometimes because when I go to bars and stuff, when
Hmm.
security checks me and I can tell, like, okay, like this person knows what they're doing, and there's other people who've searched me, and I'm like, I could have got about five different things in here because you're not thorough enough. And
Right.
and sometimes I get it, it's cold outside, but what's the alternative? Somebody unfortunately gets shot.
Shit, you got some of the security guards that's sitting in the inside. They so worried about eating and flirting with everybody other
Man,
than
Right.
doing their job. Cause
exactly.
and I mean, like where I'm at JP West, like Grizz, he do a really good job and he's like right there. You know what I'm saying? Like he be on his shit. And but some other space spots that I go to, I'm just like, okay, you checking a what? You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like,
yeah.
what we doing here? You got a
What we doing?
whole team outside and nobody checking nothing. So, should I stay? Should I leave? What should I do?
Yeah, I mean, when you go to these bars, and that's the thing too, is I get everybody want to go to the hype place, the biggest spots, and the hypest parties and whatnot. But a lot of times, and that's why, like, even with us, within our circle, there's um we roll deep for a reason, because one, we enjoy just hanging out with each other,
Right.
number one. But the other part is safety in numbers, and we always, you know,
Strat. And let me
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you,
yeah, the bros. One thing about the bros,
I
hey, one
always
thing,
feel
hey,
safe around the bros
hey,
because
listen,
hey, ain't shit going down. Like they ready for World War III. Like this
hey,
no,
it's not gonna go the way you thought, my
it's
guy.
not. It's not.
But I mean, that's the thing, though, and we, we're not going out looking for that. We are, and we go to places that we know, the environment, like you said, at JP's, where we know the owners, we know the security, we know
Right.
we know
Right.
a lot of the bartenders. So it's like when we come in there, it's all love, and sometimes that's why as we getting older, when we were younger, me, J Mo, and the rest of the bros, we used to be out everywhere. But now it's
Hmm.
like, we go to certain spots because we got more to lose now. People got married,
Exactly.
families. So you just got to be careful as where you're going, and then just be observant.
Exactly. Exactly. And speaking
And, oh,
about,
and quit
go ahead.
running shit every time you see a fight or something about to pop off. Like, people be running to it trying to get their phones out. It's like, okay, you gonna fuck
You gonna
around.
fuck around and find out.
Listen, you might catch a stray, and I don't
Uh-uh.
wish it on anyone, but I've seen it enough times, whether it's a stray bullet, a stray fist, a stray foot, and you just never know what's gonna happen. So,
Exactly.
the best bet is to, when you see stuff or you hear that commotion, go the opposite way.
Just go the opposite way. Like you trying to get something for the gram or you trying to get something for TikTok. And then you may get caught up just as an innocent bystander because you're on the way trying to get your 3 second, 5 second of fame.
Right. Everybody want to be
Thinking you
Mario
gonna
Lou.
go viral off of a fight video, you know,
Right.
like go home or go back in the building. One or the other.
Exactly.
That drinking at the bar is like, I think some shit just getting out of control because now you got people late at night that is riding up and down the damn freeway the wrong way.
Listen.
Yeah, and that's been going on. That's been going on too much, man.
Yeah.
Recently, like,
it's like a. I don't want. I want to say it's a pandemic. It's an epidemic.
I was thinking that shit is a pandemic. It's an epidemic for Detroit.
Epidemic.
Like, how do you get on a freeway the wrong way?
The wrong way. I'm not. I'm like, I mean, is you that intoxicated that you seeing other people, you seeing other cars come at you in a whole different direction,
and you speeding at that?
And you speeding at that? Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Usually 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. The freeway might be wide open, but still, there's still people on this freeway, and it's not. You're not on a busy street where just 2-way traffic. You're on the freeway.
And those freeways that has been happening are crowded. Like you got Southfield. The Lodge is already a death trap going the right way. I cannot stand the Lodge. I just feel like, I think it's the wall. The Lodge in 696 to me, it just feels like a straight death trap. Like you get on there,
those
and
are fine.
just gonna be
96. That'd be killing me.
96 too. 96, especially come around that bend, that Davidson bend that's about to do the expressway and the local lanes.
Man,
like dog. And I don't even know.
Night, yeah, that might be bad.
And even on my worst night, like I really try not to get drunk at the bar. One, I can't, because if I get drunk, like the music is about to be extremely horrible and off. However, if I feel like I'm too tipsy, you know, I'm hitting a side street. Ain't no way in the world I'm getting on that freeway.
Yeah, you definitely avoiding all major roads. Like leaving, even leaving JP's, man. Like I don't even want to. I stay in Redford, so of course it would make sense for me to head towards Telegraph. But I'm at that borderline of Dearborn Heights, Detroit, then got to cross over to Redford, and them
boys, make sure them L's and that insurance right.
And them boys sit, and them Dearborn Heights police sits right there. I'm like, I'd rather just go back the other way and take Evergreen or something and try to shoot back up.
Shit, I was thinking about how trying to, what is the back way to your house, because I can't figure one out.
Man, there's really no back way.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, it's literally you about to hit the popos either way. Like, you can't even navigate through that
unless you just take maybe like Fink or 5 Mile or whatever. That's about it.
Gigz, we was talking about that shit show that happened at J-Mo house. We were playing those adult games. That shit was hilarious.
Y'all ignorant miscreants.
Oh.
I'm you know what? I'm not fooling with y'all. Y'all like putting people on the boulevard.
I swear to God,
I'm wholesome enough that nothing really comes to my doorstep. However,
it did, and you know, I was over there praying like, Lord Jesus, don't even come my way. Let me just be on the sideline eating my popcorn.
That's why, I was telling Sink earlier, man. I was like, I hate those games or whatever, because it's only 3 things that's gonna come out of it. Something's actually gonna happen. Someone gonna get mad and be in their feelings, or or an argument is going to break out.
All right, so Lydia said what happened. So we got it. All right, real Gigz, can you explain?
I'll let Gigz do it, man. Gigz was probably the most sober out of everybody that I can remember.
Man. So, okay, so the Moors, J-Mo and his wife Drea, hosted a New Year's get together this year. And I think it's kind of an annual thing because I think they did it last year and the year before that, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of become like somewhat of a tradition. But we all gather for food and drinks and a good time. Well, this year, someone decides, hey, let's play I Know You Fucking Lying, which is the acronym I know you.
Keita brought the game. I'm putting her out there, Keita.
Yeah, I see you just
Keita brought it because I tried to steal it from her, and she was looking like she was about to put me in the chokehold. But yeah,
she was gonna bop. She was about to bop you.
Yeah, she was.
So, but yeah, so we, everybody kind of gets these cards. They pull these cards, and Angelique was kind of like our little moderator or a host or whatnot because she was the one just asking the questions. So it would be questions like, who's most likely to go viral? Who's most likely to go to jail? Who's most likely?
Speaking of that question, who did we vote for?
Didn't we say we weren't gonna put nobody out there?
Yeah, we can't. No, we can't. We can't. That shit was hilarious because everybody pointed at the same person.
Yeah, we can't put my dog out there.
Yeah, we can't put him out there. Yeah.
But who's most likely to catch feelings and or something, just stuff like that. And so everybody random stuff. But what happens is that like now people's, like, why does everyone think that about you? So then now, people want to ask questions. Now there's follow-ups. No, because remember the time when you and it's like, dog,
got questions.
Shut the fuck, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Then now here we go. Like, oh, then depending on what the question is, somebody in the room you might not want to know. Things transpire too that can pop off too. Like, oh, so that's who you were, instead of okay, black women they keep a fucking calendar, a goddamn
itinerary,
whatever you want, saying they got receipts and they like, oh,
right.
I'm like, man,
and that argument's gonna start when they say, I find it funny that.
Oh yeah, I find it funny how. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So yeah, I mean those games, and then it's just questions with friends. I know there's the Ace Conversations, and they have like all those different card games where you can ask whether you're on a date, whether it's a relationship. They got the After Dark for the sexual stuff. They also got some where you can just ask for stuff with friends. And like, what's the craziest thing that you've ever done? And you got to pass a card or something like that. And so the person says, oh, well, I went streaking, when I was in college or some shit like that, so people like, what, you? So then, it's stuff like that.
Right. No more of those games at More Manor, please.
No more.
I told Dre, I said, we'd be better off going downstairs playing the damn PlayStation. Like, this right here ain't it. Like, this is too much going on. Yes, people are being too sensitive at the wrong time in the wrong place. True. However, that wasn't the case. We was just surprised about the information that we learned about many of our friends that night. Some stuff that we probably shouldn't have known, but because we was all, in good spirit, it just came out. And it was like, whoa, I didn't know that,
Great word.
So it wasn't an argument people were sensitive. It's just, if we were in mixed company, it could have been bad because people would have been talking.
If it wasn't for the people that, the good thing is that everybody over there knew each other.
Right.
To a great degree. So nobody, so there couldn't be, but if it was like other people that, like say someone brought like their significant other or their cousin or all of that.
It's a friend, it's a regular friend, and like, oh, this is who
what
you
y'all
hang out
doing?
with? Oh, this is who you hang out with? You hang out with people who lick ass on Tuesdays? Like, maybe. You know what I mean? It's just
it would have been. That's
unfortunately, because we know each other so well, it's surprising, but sometimes it's not surprising. It's like, of course it's you. It's some of the stuff is like we already met. Just like when we all point to the same person, It's like, yeah,
That's messed up. But it's true. That's messed up.
I mean, look, you got to, at this point, we all grown. We all know.
But wasn't it true though? That's the
it
thing.
was, and I feel like we need
That's
to
what I'm saying.
we need to have a GoFundMe because we need to be having that bail money set to the side because y'all, hey,
Oh, see, I thought y'all
is
was
it
talking
more
about.
likely to happen?
I thought you was talking about the person who fall in love quick. That's what I thought you was talking about.
No, who fell in love quick there? It
We'll
wasn't
talk
none of the
about it.
females.
No, it wasn't none of the
No. Oh, you know what? I know who you're talking about. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. I said this year I'm gonna try to get 1 more % towards being a Christian. That'll leave me at 3%. So right. I'm gonna let that be.
Right,
let that be.
I put your Christianity on the charger. I get it.
Oh, so my aunt Lydia, this is my auntie. She be a messy, and I love her dearly. And why would you put this out on there? Because I just said that I'm trying to be good. Another 1%. You said that I posted something recently where someone was testing your Bible knowledge. What started it? How come you just can't ask me that after the show and call me on the phone? Then I can give you the 411.
That's because you put everybody else up on the boulevard.
No, because I don't want to listen.
No,
so now you're gonna make me pull up what it was that I was talking about, so I can give it a little bit more clarity. I'm scrolling, but it was talking about Jesus Christ. I said, I'm gonna need folks in 2025 to stop using the Bible to justify their own foolishness. And I feel like people do, like in their ignorance and in their foolishness, they use the Bible to justify, to try to somehow create this alternate reality that their life or whatever is reflecting that which they're trying to preach. And it's not, because we see it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are here on planet Earth, not in the celestial universe. So what we clearly see, what you're doing is not matching how you're living. And then the fact that you're trying to preach that to other people, I have a problem with that, because I always felt like if what you have far as spiritually doesn't move you, how in the hell do you expect that to move other people?
Well, great point.
It doesn't, like, it doesn't click with me. And my thing is that, like, I'll take some teaching from somebody that knows something, that know what they're talking about, that there's some sound doctrine, or it makes sense. But if you're trying to spit something to me that does not make sense, and there's no way for me to try to make it make sense, then I can't really receive it. You know what I mean? Like, just say, for instance, Gigz, somebody tell you that you don't need faith to believe in God.
Okay.
Just believe.
Well, that's faith. That's the personification of faith. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I run into, but see, the thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, it's like, you have to caution yourself and realize that, like, it's a reason why everybody hasn't been to seminary, and everyone doesn't understand how to dissect certain scriptures. And so even a lot of preachers, though, get up and say a bunch of false doctrine, to be honest with you. And people just run with it because it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds believable. It gets a reaction from people. Everyone jumps up, and it's like, but when you really think about it, it's like a lot of stuff that these preachers talk about really isn't scripturally based, or they take it out of a context, and it's like, oh, it says it right here, but you're not reading what happened before or after. But be that as it may, when people are trying to, I always say, like, a person can be right and wrong at the same time. Like, a person can, like, I could tell you, even though, like, for example, J-Mo and I, we were we were doing community service, and we were feeding the homeless, and there was a guy, it was a homeless gentleman, and he was actually kicking like real knowledge, like he was actually saying some real stuff, and we all kind of took a step back, and our grandmaster at the, Ben Walker was kind of like, y'all need to listen to this. And even though like his predicament showed one thing, what he said was true. Was very true. And so it's like, if you base it upon, like, if you just looking at him like, oh, why would I take advice from him? You homeless. That doesn't mean he doesn't know what he's talking about. That doesn't mean that he hasn't been through anything. So sometimes people look at, oh, well, because you're doing this, or because I see you do these things, I can't take your advice because who are you? And it's like, well, I can be right and wrong.
Let me tell you, and I ain't no preacher, and I ain't preaching, because if I was, I'm taking up an offering. However, if you are serving the same spiritual being, there's a connection there, right?
All right.
So because there is a connection, whatever that person is saying, it's going to do three things. And this is biblical. When you are speaking to another believer, it is to confirm, to declare, and to announce. That is it. To confirm, to declare, and announce. If it is not confirming, if a person is not receiving, or you trying to prophesy to them and speak a word and they're not, then you're not getting that information from the source. If both of y'all are serving that same entity, or that same, or the same God, okay, somebody's off. That wavelength is off. So therefore, you don't argue with the person. You don't continue the conversation. Surely, just say that you was wrong. Don't keep trying to argue the point to try to make that person to agree with something that God did not even tell them, or God did not say any of such thing to them. For instance, J-Mom, you know what? God told me that you was going to be an artist, and that you was going to paint some of the magnificent paintings that has ever been done in this entire world, even better. I speak that you're going to be better than Michelangelo, and that you're going to paint pictures in your house that is going to reflect the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, that's great, because I can barely color in the lines now, man. So that's great
work. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what's in your spirit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not it, and
I'm just kindly ask you, how much communion did you have today? But that's just me.
No, my thing is for 2025, and I know that a lot of people is going to get mad at me, but I don't care. Don't preach to me. Go find you some followers and start a church. You can preach to them all day long and make a few dollars. Like, I don't want to hear it. If you cannot come to me as a normal person and have a normal conversation, everything don't have to be bedside Bible story quotes when we're talking on the phone or in person. Ask me how my day was. Ask me what happened at work. Let's converse on that type of a level, and I'll do the same thing. But as soon as you pick up the phone or come in my presence, you always want to talk about, oh, God is good, and I'm just blessed with olive oil, and it's just running down my garment, and I pray.
Listen,
yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, even the
I don't want to hear
it. The Bible will tell you, you have to rightly divide the word of truth, and that's the thing that people don't understand. People don't know how to rightly divide it. So people get swayed with great swelling words of vanity, and it's just that's an unfortunate thing. And people are always going to try to use things to justify, their wrongs. But it's like, wrong is wrong, and people just don't want to admit that that's wrong because they don't like it.
And you just said something. You said that the Bible said rightly divide the word of truth. That is for your own edification, for you to break it down so that you can get an understanding. That is not for you to be trying to project to somebody else.
Well,
That is
it goes both ways,
to
but
rightly divide it is to break it down for you
correct.
to understand it, right?
So I can give it to somebody, but it's for yourself, but also for people who need it.
Because it can't be really for it can't be for that, because the Bible says that people are overcome by two things: by the blood of the Lamb and your testimony. Your testimony does not or should not come with some type of philosophical or some type of ecumenical approach. Just tell me what God did for you in your life. I don't need you to give me a dissertation on the minute or the minutia of how it all operated, because you don't even know it. You just know that it happened. Just tell me that, hey, God blessed me with $1 million. All right, great. Let me have a few dollars. If you ain't gonna do that, then why are you telling me?
Exactly.
You overcame, not me. I'm still waiting on mine. So get out the way. Oh, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of hate mail, but it's okay. It's all right. Y'all know I'm used to it. So that's what that I was talking about, and Lydia, on that part, and I'll break it down to you a little bit more after the podcast if you want to talk on the phone about it, because it was just real. Because I for the life of me, I don't want to deal with anybody that consider themselves to be some type of a life coach or a life mentor or whatever the case may be, because I feel like that is somebody that was trying to be a therapist or trying to be a psychologist, but just decided they didn't want to go to school to serve in that capacity, and they just slapping titles on themselves to perform work or be a practitioner or something that they are not learned at. Shade. Okay, but
right.
Don't get me started. Please, Lord, don't get me started. Don't get me started. All right, how about those wildfires in California? We'll move on to that subject.
Right, since we're talking about fires and things of epic proportions. Yeah, man, that's been crazy. Man, of course, shout out to those and prayers to those who are fighting those fires, who putting their lives and everything on the line to help those folks. And then, of course, prayers goes out to those who are losing people. And there's 24 lives that have been lost, unfortunately. 2 people are missing. Like 5,000 buildings and structures and homes have been destroyed.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And the thing is, in California, they're trying to figure out like what started these fires. Some people are believing that it was an electrical thing, like there was some equipment malfunction that started the fires. And then, of course, out in California, a lot of times in certain areas, there's a drought where there's not any rain, and so these wildfires start because it's so hot, or somebody puts it's so dry. Somebody might throw a cigarette out the window, and boof, now you got a wildfire. And it was spreading. It's been spreading, and they've had like hurricane like winds that's been pushing the flames to other areas and starting in other cities. And so it's been so much that the airplanes that used to fly over the forest and whatnot and be able to drop water, like the winds were so bad that those were grounded. So, it's really sad for those people. So pray for those who, who may be out there, who live out there. I know I have an uncle who lives in California. Fortunately, he's safe. And it's just crazy. A lot of people say like, well, in Palisade, that's where all the rich people live. You think they care about your house? You think they care about you? Why you worried about their mansions and stuff like that? And it's like, man, they're people. They're still human beings. Yeah, people are
correct,
like,
right.
They're still human beings. You know what I'm saying? And that's just.
And it wasn't just rich people. It was that fire didn't
just affect
discriminate.
them, right?
It hit everybody that was in the path of it. Like,
Exactly.
And then here's the thing that I have an issue with. When people ask these dumb questions, did you have enough firefighters and did you have enough water? Who in the hell would have thought that this fire, that they would be trying to put out a fire of this magnitude? This is a once in a century, once in a lifetime type of situation. Nobody is ever prepared for that type of destruction.
Yeah, I mean, they've had people coming from they've actually had firefighters coming from other states. Canada has joined the fight. Mexico has joined the fight. Like, you got a bunch of people who are just rallying to help California, with all this, devastation. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of times, and you would think, people are, oh, well, California is surrounded by water. Why can't they just go to the ocean and
come on now, let's be real.
Yeah, it's just like people. Y'all just don't understand how
people just like to hear themselves talk with, and they think that the ideas is just it's dumbfounding some of the things I've been hearing.
And I'm gonna put this up. My aunt, she works for the insurance company. She was talking about how underwriters, many of the house, they're not insured because Allstate do not insure any property or auto in California because of the major risk of fires and earthquakes. So there's a lot of people that do not have insurance because California is kind of deemed insurable, and the insurance carriers that they do have, it is exceptionally high.
Well, everything
just like the cost of living.
Yeah, I'm about to say everything in California is high. I mean, that's
them. And I don't know about y'all, but I got some rich friends that drive. Well, we think they rich or they appear to be rich, but they driving around with no insurance on their cars. And I ain't gonna say no names, but
there's a lot.
So we be thinking that they got it, but they ain't really got it. They faking it and trying to swindle through just like everybody else.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's really sad because like I said, you just never know where it's gonna go. That's the scary part of it. Because they've even brought out different news crews to help with covering it, because you have the winds changing so much that people need to know, like, today my house is safe, but if the wind blows in my direction and the flames start coming out, now it could come over here. And so now, like, I need to know if I need to evacuate, if I need to get my family, to safety. So I hope they could really contain it. They say they've gotten better with it now. Some of the reports said that like 35% contained. One area was like 7%. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy. And they still battling it as of today too. I mean, a lot of the fires are, out or whatever, but it's still a lot going on.
Yeah, and like it pop back up, and that's the scary part.
Yeah, right. I know. I got a friend who works with the Red Cross, and they went out, and him and his crew of Red Cross volunteers and workers just left to go out to California. And he said and Red Cross volunteers are coming from all over just to try to help out.
Yeah,
J-Mo, we need to check and let's see what the shrine is doing. See if we can share the link in House of Saints so that we can get some donations, and we can send donations as well to help them, because I'm sure that they picking up something to aid in the effort. The folks in California.
Yeah, I think I did see a link in there somewhere. I know I saw a link for my organization, fraternity I'm in, Omega Psi Phi. We
inbox me that one, and if you find the one for the shrine, so that we can start promoting those two, so we can solicit donations, so that we can, if we can't physically be there to help them and get them things, at least what we can do is donate a few dollars, because they need as much help as possible. Like, I don't wish that type of disaster on nobody. Like, what if that happened to us?
Yeah, exactly.
What we do, and what would we expect other folks to do to help us?
Well, yeah, you got a bunch of people held up in stadiums now. They got folks. They're trying to get people medication. It's the things that you don't think about. Like,
right?
How many people are on medications? How many people are coming down? Like, even the respiratory, the air quality is bad because you have all this ash and soot flying around in the air. So people who have COPD or things like that, different respiratory issues, it's affecting them. It affects people in a bunch of different ways, even though their houses may not be affected or their business or not, they're still being affected in some other way. So yeah, definitely prayers, and let's see if we can send some stuff out that way. Just
and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send a letter to Governor Newsom, because I feel like those 500 prisoners that volunteered to help put out that fire, to help put out the fire, they should have some type of damn clemency.
Yeah, I get just depending on the crime. You have to do it
depending risking on their life, and they out there helping, and they making $8.50 an hour. Some of these situations need to be revisited, and some of them folks should have some type of a clemency or something. Like
sometimes taken off or something.
If it's not if it's not
yeah, I was say you can't be chopping up people and having them in your basement and be like, oh well, I helped put out the fire, you let me go.
Well, you might as well say you can't be no Jarvis Butts trying to get clemency.
Oh yeah, man,
this nigga.
How in the hell? All right, so y'all know, and we might as well just go there. So the case that's happening in Detroit, with the missing and the murder of Naziah Harris, and this sick person of a human. What's his name?
Jarvis.
Jarvis Butt. The stuff that he did. Did you listen to the testimony that the preliminary, and when it
I didn't listen to it, but I saw the news link on it might have been Channel 4, whatever their website is, but they show like parts of the text message of the text exchange, and I was like, duh, this
disgusting.
This dude is disgusting.
So let's break it down, because we got people that listen to us all over the world. So this is the case of a 13-year-old Naziah Harris. Last winter, she came up missing and presumed dead after they had started finding clothes and different things at a nearby park. They ended up getting a cell phone and the ID badge. So what happened was this guy Jarvis Butts had previously went to jail for touching kids.
Yeah,
because wasn't it the one that did something to that little newborn and gave the newborn syphilis, chlamydia?
Yep, that was back in 2005, I think it was. But still, regardless. But yeah.
And wasn't that he got out or something? Because I know like was it the cousins, the two cousins that had kids by him?
I know he got two.
Because one had 5 kids, one had 1, and so they both was related.
You know what? If I could just go back into it.
So the little girl Naziah, she's 13 years old. She was staying. Well, her grandmother had custody of her, and she was actually staying with the aunt. Am I right, Gigz?
I'm familiar with the story, but I'm not like that.
She was staying with the aunt, who was supposed to have been engaged with Jarvis, that is the father of the 5 kids that's in the house. And so he had been grooming her since, I want to say, what did they say, 2022, and developed into some type of a sexual relationship with a minor. However, she ends up getting pregnant, and that's when shit started really going haywire.
He was looking up how to do like abortions,
yeah,
like drinking red antifreeze or herbal teas or stuff to cause a woman to have or a girl to have an abortion.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
looking up
man.
abortion pills.
And
Yes.
then, people were talking about, where's was the mother? The mother was out of the picture. She had some issues herself, and that's why the grandmother had custody. And the father, um, we don't I don't know for sure if he was in her life, but he didn't couldn't get custody of her. But he was heartbroken after trying to find his daughter um, around the summer of last year. He ended up passing away because he had congestive heart failure.
Hmm.
And
Mhm.
so my issue, and you guys got to look up the case. Everybody can just Google the case of Jarvis Butts, and they can get the full spectrum of what's going on. But the issue that I have with is those family members, because the grandmother didn't call the police until the next day. The aunts, they showed little to no contrition or had any type of emotion speaking about the niece. That leads me to believe whatever, speculating, alleged, somebody knew what was going on. There is absolutely no way that this first of all, he was a registered sex offender. You brought him in a home because he was the father of your 5 kids. You know that he had previously molested one of his own children and gave the child fucking chlamydia, and that child was your damn cousin's baby. But yet you bring him in, and then you got your niece coming to the house, stand there. You didn't know what was going on.
Right.
I mean, as far as not knowing what's going on, I mean that's a hard one to to necessarily prove. I would say though, if you know that these are the conditions that this person, like, that's where I have the problem. Like, you are bringing someone into your household, and you have a person who has this reputation. You
Right.
need to watch them heavily, because my thing is, if you would do it to a newborn child, you would do it to anybody.
That is fucking disgusting.
That's
And it's
disgusting.
disgusting. Yeah, it's
And there are
disgusting.
special places in hell for people like that. And the aunt would not, she knew, because she had saw when she opened up the girl's tablet and went to the girl's Instagram,
Mhm.
and she saw the messages that the girl and Jarvis were exchanging, and
Mhm.
dick pics and all that, and she questioned that about it at that point. And
Ain't no
so
question after that.
me, okay,
What we watching for?
so my ass, I goes on Otis, and
Inspector
I goes
Tony,
on the
tell me.
Michigan sex offender list because I need to
Inspector.
know. I'm searching people maybe in my circle. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who on my block and different shit like that. And y'all, when y'all look at those reports down at the bottom, so you got to read the footnotes. Y'all just be looking at the damn face and
And the reason
the
why, the
and
main
the
point.
reason why. But down at the bottom, that shit says that this person is not allowed within so many feet of a school, or they are not allowed to be around children.
Mhm.
And then if you go on the CS site where the sex offenders are at, it'll give you a case number. Do you know that that is public record? You can take that case number and go to whatever that district court is and put it in, and you can get the whole damn transcript
Yep.
of the proceedings.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So you don't have no excuse not to know exactly, because people gonna lie. So if the information is public record, you can go on there and search and get all of the background information and have this there. But for the life of me, I don't understand, why do people develop or get into relationships with people that are sex offenders? I just, and I don't care who is listening that's a sex offender. You a nasty motherfucker.
I
You're
think
right.
I think
And
that
I said what I said,
well, there it is.
and I ain't taking it back.
I think some of it might be as to why they don't. Why they don't is just off of knowledge. They don't look it up. I mean, I got a daughter, so I constantly go on there. I even get the emails about something about a sexual offender that's in the area. How far from the house or whatever. And I look up all the information.
And J-Mo, I love you, but if you ever look at another little girl look suspicious, I'm turning your ass in.
Man, please, I ain't looking at no little kids like that.
Better not, because that is some nasty. What could a child? I'm not. Gigz, should I shut up now?
This is your platform. You know, hey, do what I will.
What pleasure is a grown man going to get out of little kids? Because that goes both ways, little boys, little girls. What pleasure are you getting from that?
Power. Most people think that here's a misconception about sex offenders, things like that. 9 times out of 10, it's not the sex. They're using sex as a form of power, but 9 times out of 10, it's a power trip. It's because I can dominate this thing and it can't fight back,
right?
And I will always win because I'm superior, whether it's in size, whether it's in resources, and that, you know, when you have, it's no different when you have a guy like, you know, Jarvis Butt, or you have, you know, some rich, you know, white guy at a corporation who wants to fill on his employees or make inappropriate comments towards his employees because he knows, like, look, you can't say nothing to me because I sign your paycheck. Or if you want to move up in this company, I can help you get there if you do what I want you to do. So
right.
It's really not, most of it is a power thing. It's not really so much sex. They're just using sex as the weapon, unfortunately.
Right.
And this young lady, and Miss Harris, she was let down as well because I mean, even in some of the tech, even in the text exchange, you know, he said something and she said that that's what she planned on doing anyway.
I'm not blaming the child.
I'm not blaming her though. That's what
because she don't know what the hell she was talking about or doing, and
she was let down. She was let down.
She was let down, and they, Lord Jesus, them people failed her. They really
100%. Once you see the fact that you send, like, I see a communication, I see the communication, number one, that this grown man is having with this young girl. And then on top of that, you want to send pictures of your man parts to a child. There's no other question that needs to be asked. For what? Like, you know, unless you can prove that you didn't know who you were talking to, which obviously we know you knew who you were talking to.
Yeah.
Like, so there, nothing at this point is boots to ass. That's it. Like, I am beating the living dog shit out of you because there is no way that and as Black men, this is where, again, we need to do a better job as far as policing our communities, supporting our women and our mothers, our daughters, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, look, we find out, see, this is the thing, like, back in the day, in the 80s, 90s, early part of the night, if your uncles, I know mine, God rest them, but I know mine, listen, let there be a hint of that. He on your ass. Like, it's
swift justice, street justice.
It's street justice. It's for real because
it is.
We ain't playing that. We're not playing that. And people, and see, that's the problem, is there's no accountability within our own population. And we're just trying to hide, like Tony, you talked about this a number of episodes ago, but like families who hide all these family secrets. Oh, well, you know, cousin June, you know, he
ain't wrapped too tight. We know he got some issues.
He got some issues, but we just gotta pray for him. But we don't want to turn him in because that's family. No, at some point, fuck him.
and Gigz, you know what? And I'm gonna say this to everybody that's out there that's listening, that's saying that this was a little fast, little girl, she knew what she was doing. No, she did not. She see, people that have never been groomed, they don't understand how that process works or how that affects a child. A child You're not. A kid can't make those damn decisions. They not no
Let me just
adult.
say this: it doesn't matter. It doesn't even. Let's just say.
It doesn't.
Let's just say hypothetically, she knew exactly what she was doing. Because like, let's be honest. We all been 13 before. That's when our hormones definitely waking up. All right. However, you're a grown man. You have the responsibility.
Right.
That's just like saying, oh, you know, she's a kid and of course she's a kid. She's gonna want cake and ice cream and stuff for breakfast because she's a kid. That's what kids want. You're the adult though. You have to make the decisions for them. And you made a decision to be inappropriate with a child. Doesn't matter because she's even if that's what she wanted to do, she could be the biggest thought walking the earth.
Let her be a thought with her peers, not with no damn adult.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like let other 13-year-old boy. I'm not saying I'm not wishing that either. But I'm not wishing that either.
But I get your point.
Yeah, my point is like as a 40-something-year-old man. What?
42.
Nah.
They should throw his ass in general population. You know what? I don't like how they try to group all the sex offenders together in jail. I don't think it should be any type of grouping. Put everybody in one damn thing. Because you know, if he went to the general population, his ass is grass. Especially with the last name Butts.
Duh, that's nasty.
2025. I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back.
That's nasty work, bro. Sheesh.
Let him get Fleece Johnson all through there.
Hey, it's about to be
all right, because this gonna make me upset. We gonna revisit this conversation because I definitely want to bring some other people on to further this conversation. We'll keep up with the case. They was just going through the preliminary, but shit, we heard enough through the preliminary. Like, don't call me for no jury. I swear to God, because that nigga is. I don't even need to hear the case. Guilty. What's up? Guilty. Guilty? Matter of fact, I will wear a shirt in court that says guilty. This nigga is guilty. and I'm trying to get away from it. And where is this girl's body? Why won't you tell these folks where you put her? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is this body?
Yeah, they still can't have any peace, man. And that's the thing. The same thing with the young lady that's missing right now, the 30-year-old mother who's missing in Detroit with those two babies. The family doesn't have any peace yet. So yeah, man, it's crazy.
See, and Cassandra's telling me she work at the state prison. I know you do, and they be giving them the business. I couldn't work at the prison because I'd be unlocking doors and shit. Y'all take care of this motherfucker. He got to go.
Yeah,
I'm getting charged. But me in my mind, I was at work thinking about this case. Right, I'm gonna tell y'all what his body at. I bet you $100, J-Mo, that Negro planted them clothes by the Rouge River, put that phone on the west side, and dropped that ID at that liquor store on purpose. I bet you they found that body on the east side.
Now you about to have everybody on the east side. Why I gotta be on the east side?
Right.
That body on the east side. That because it's over there. It's over there.
Yeah, but speaking of, our youth and our kids, on the flip side of things, parents, please, like, I'm not necessarily blaming the parents. Let me just say, I just want to reinforce this. I'm not blaming the parents for the situation. I just want to reinforce. Make sure that your children have some common damn sense.
Oh,
Please.
Jesus.
Because for your dumb ass,
Preach.
this is one of, I'm gonna quote my grandfather on this. Stupid ought to hurt. Why would you drive around with a Draco, which is a gun,
Here we go.
and you are pointing it at a police cruiser and recording yourself doing it, and then your goofy ass decides to post it on social media? These two 19-year-old boys, this remember the show America's Dumbest Criminals? Yeah, these motherfuckers will be
They dumb
the
as hell.
donkey of the motherfucking day. Because listen, you got to wake up on the dumb side of the bed, because you driving around with an automatic, semi-automatic rifle, assault rifle, and you are recording yourself and you're aiming it at a police cruiser and recording it and then posting it on social media. So then when the DPD sees it, they're horrified. They do their due diligence and find out who you are. Come to find out, y'all dumbasses just incriminated yourselves, because months ago, or maybe a year or so ago, these two jackasses were involved in a non-lethal shooting, and then got a third person roped up. So it's like, y'all got to be the most ignorant some bitches in the world. But you know what? I'm glad y'all got caught. I am happy. I'm happy because y'all deserve it. This is you deserve it.
I'm glad that these young attention-seeking people,
yes, say that again,
go on social media, because they want this clout. They want this clout and to go viral so bad that, and for what? Just for likes, and you're not gonna get no major deal. You're not gonna get no podcast or whatever it is that you was looking for. And 6 degrees of separation, less than that. That shit probably went on Detroit Metro Crimes, and I know a whole bunch of police officers who just going, and they're like, oh, this was on. We saw this on this Instagram page. Okay. Hey, okay. Hey.
Because here's the thing.
See what you can do with this person's face. You can blow it up. Oh, okay. Let's run it through this database.
Yep.
Oh, this is the person we've been looking for.
Exactly.
Just the motherfuckers we was looking for. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, people, is you have to understand, like, when you do stuff towards police officers, when you put, that's threatening, number one.
True.
And the police are not playing with that. They're their own fraternity.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you threaten one of us, you threaten all of us. And that's what they were doing. They were threatening multiple. They were doing this towards multiple police crews. It wasn't just one.
Right.
But they figure like, oh, well, we ain't do nothing, or it's not like we shot at them or something. Like, no, that's brandishing. Like that. There's so many.
Right. You pointed a gun at them.
Yeah. And then, that 9 times out of 10, y'all probably don't have a license for that particular firearm either.
Oh, they had a Draco and a what? A 9?
A 9mm,
yep. So the 9 the 9 might have been theirs, but that Draco, yeah, that's I can pretty much guarantee that one's illegal. So
I don't know. You know what? I want one.
I'm not saying you can't have one.
I like that. I like that little firearm. Somebody, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna get mass legitly. I don't need nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna get a
shit, I need my,
get it legit.
I got a license to carry, so I need my shit to be legit.
I don't know. You can go through the good brother, Joe Wilson. I did see him on a chat earlier. So
go through him to do what?
Get a CPL.
I already got mine.
Oh, so you just want to? Okay.
I got 3 firearms I need to add to my collection.
Oh, okay.
I gotta have a little something in every space. I got my shit at the house where I can tuck, duck, and
roll.
aim.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think, make sure your kids have some common damn sense. Make sure they understand these are two 19-year-old boys.
Mm-hmm.
But
Doing it for TikTok.
Doing it for TikTok, doing it to be funny, doing it to be whatever. And it's like, y'all, everything ain't funny.
I can't wait till they ban TikTok. I'm so ready. Because you can't play a real music on that shit. I'm over them. Ban that. That shit can go. And I don't know what is this damn thread shit? Like, my algorithm is off. Like my shit. My algorithm is off. Huh?
To my threads on IG.
Yeah, and Facebook. Like I don't see nothing on there but niggas. Like my shit is
nothing but niggas.
It's nothing but niggas. I'm like, damn. Hey, I'm looking for the hoes. Like, can we get a mixture of people? Like, I don't want to just keep seeing them.
Who, Tony?
I'm looking for the hoes. Shake that asshole. Shake that. I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
Some of us do like them both, but I don't want to just see just one sad of shit. But anyway, I got a couple of service announcements to make before we shut this down. All right, you guys, listen.
In there. All right, pause.
I did. They can go back and rewind it. It's all right. All right. So Thursday, February the 13th, 7 p.m. to 12:30 is the Aqua Boogie. And guess who is going to be performing with Gary Chandler, Tony Nova, KRW, DJ Love Bean, Pruitt, and Bruce Bailey. Yes, that's me. Yay. So I need for all of y'all to come out, regardless of whether you're a house head or not. I need some support. I need at least about 10 to 20 people to show up deep. And it's going to be at Friends Cocktail Lounge. That's on 8 Mile, 21633 West 8 Mile. And you got to come early to get a parking spot because I know your ass don't want to park down the street. So we're going to get there early and we're going to take up all of the parking spots and we'll take up all of the good seats. And before it starts to really get good, we'll already be liquored up because they got good food and good drinks.
Question: are people are still parking in that strip mall area, like right next to? Okay.
Mm-hmm. But if we go early, we can take up the parking spot that's in front of the bar.
I have never been to Friends on time for nothing.
Okay, J-Mo, this time I'm gonna need you to be on time for this event, so you won't have to be walking down the street unless Gigz gonna provide personal security.
Oh, when is this? February what?
This is February the 13th. It's the day before Valentine's Day. All right. This is Aquarius season. So Gary Chandler, Tony Nova, KRW, DJ Love Bean, me, DJ Sync, DJ Pruitt, and Bruce Bailey. So we are at Friends Cocktail Lounge at 21633 West 8 Mile. Y'all see it, y'all know what it is. Get into it. Music is life. All right. Next event. So my homeboy is doing a fashion show, Andre. He does he creates underwear and he got some really fabulous underwear. Gigz and J-Mo, I don't know if y'all into underwear, sexy men underwear, but this is what he does. All right. Men and women. And he has a bunch of other fashion designers that's going to be showcasing their product. I'm actually going to do a special coverage with Baby Doll. We'll be there doing a special coverage for the fashion show. It'll be me, Baby Doll, and Jeff. And I'll put that flyer out there so everybody will know about that. So we'll be covering it. This is going to be hosted by Miss Chantrell Blue. It's going to be at the Olympus Theater that is on 6 Mile, 950 West McNichols, Detroit, Michigan, 48203. Doors open up at 4 p.m. The fashion show starts promptly at 4:30. So y'all people got to show up on time now. And the admission fee is $35. So if you want to get your tickets early in advance, make sure that you inbox me so that I can put you in contact with the appropriate people that is handling ticket sales so that you can get it. I'm excited about that. I'm excited. J-Mo and Gigz, I ain't inviting you guys to this event because this ain't y'all thing. This is for all of the Rainbow Coalition LGBTQIA plus people. So J-Mo and Gigz do not want to be there. And so, y'all ain't no haters, but I know this ain't y'all thing. But to everybody else, we're going to be there. We're going to have a party. And you guys will have a good time at the Fetish and Fantasies fashion show. Those are your announcements, so govern yourselves accordingly.
I posted something on Facebook today, and I just wanted to put this out for the masses.
What you post?
Hold up, before you get into it.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
People who wants to this is just a little service announcement for people who wants to let others know about the events. Please give Sync your flyer so it can be posted instead of chat.
He said, "Give it to Sync instead of what?
Putting it in the chat."
If they give it to me, and then I can post it on the calendar, or either one of us, because we are admins. We need to make use of the group calendar so we can put everybody's shit on there. And so, one of my goals for 2025 is to start supporting a lot of the supporters. So if you got, we ain't coming to no kids party because my thing is fuck the kids. But
not only that, but you want to get caught up in that.
I ain't DJing. I want to come. I'm gonna bring you a bottle. You make sure you got some good food and a place for us to sit, and then we're gonna kick it with you for a little bit, and then we're gonna be going home. I'm not coming to set up. Neither am I coming to clean up, but I'll come and support. Just put it out there. I want to support, and I give you a few dollars if you need it, but I'm not cleaning up. That's all I got.
So I'm just saying, it's 2025. It's a brand new year, fellas.
It is,
fellas. Unless you are going to New York and you're being drafted in the NBA, stop wearing fitted goddamn hats with suits. The hat that J-Mo has on, stop with doing that shit. If you get you a nice brim, if you got a dress brim or something like that, or don't wear a hat. Fedora, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or don't wear a hat.
Don't wear
the other thing is, gentlemen, stop putting the pocket square. I know it's called a pocket square, but it goes in your jacket pocket, not your shirt pocket.
Why are they doing that? That's trashy.
I don't know who told them. I don't know who told these niggas to do that. I don't know. But it's pissing me off.
And learn how to fold a pocket square. Like y'all online looking at every damn thing else, looking at porn, y'all looking at TikTok and all this other stuff. Why don't y'all go on there and actually self-educate yourself on how to fold and place a damn,
And I'm gonna
call J-Mo. J-Mo, you know what I'm saying? This man
and take them damn tags off the suit and wearing them damn cheap ass roses that come in that pocket. Let me tell you, listen.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
this is accessories here. Okay, you don't put everything on. You have to have. If it's 3, you only use 2. Okay, but don't put all 3. You don't put the bow tie with the little flower on, and what else? They and the handkerchief in the pocket square. Everything looking the same. No, that's not how that works.
And I'm gonna give you a cheat code. If you don't know how to actually fold it, you can go on Amazon, handkerchief holders. If you can't fold it how you want to or whatever, or if it don't stay in the way that you want to, you just slide it insert, you put it in your little pocket.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And if you say it don't go in there, it's because, let me tell you, when you get a suit, there's some things you got to do. Okay, you gotta get you a little razor blade. You gotta go in that pocket and you gotta cut that damn
jacket
them threads.
Yes.
Okay.
Thread.
You gotta cut the threads and it'll go in there. And make sure you cut them threads off them ends, them corner flaps on your jacket. Cause I'm so sick of seeing them with them damn plastic X's and shit.
Oh, on the back. Oh, I hate that shit. I just want to take somebody's scissors and just be like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, dog, you ain't see this after you bought this suit?
I'm trying to do
get a tailor.
I was just
tailor. You should know your length. I mean, that's it's funny to me how a guy can know the circumference of a woman's big ass that got a BBL, but don't know their own arm length or chest or neck circumference to get a shirt that actually fit. You should not be going to K&G every time looking for a damn associate to come size you up. You should know what the hell your size is.
First of all, you shouldn't be going to K&G to get a suit unless it's like very last minute.
Hold on now. The devil is a lie.
Very last minute.
You just got to know how to put it together. You got to piece that shit together now, because sometimes they be having a 2 for 2. So no. It's not the quality, it's how you wear it.
That's true, but still.
J-Mo, like, look, I told you, I see Uncle J-Mo, man. He gonna get you together, man. He gonna put you together. But look, y'all gotta start.
And even if you don't have a tailor, go to a suit store that has a good tailor in there who will get you right. I got 2 places if you need to. If you need to go,
Sam's Alterations
and Suit Depot.
Suit Depot,
go to my man Roman in the back,
and he'll give you a discount if you say J-Mo.
No, I can't guarantee you that.
All right, and then another thing, when it comes to socks, let's do the patterns, right? I'm gonna ask this question, Gigz. If you are wearing a checkered suit, do you get socks with circles?
Hold on, say that again.
If the suit is checkered,
like it's a full entire suit, or just not like a jacket.
If you have a checkered jacket or some type of a plaid or checkered pants, should the designs on your socks be a circle or not?
No.
It's either solid. You might.
I would say solid. Or you might be, I would do
anything other than circle. You can do other angles, but not a circle. Okay. It can be lines. It can be triangles, but do not have on right corner with damn circle unless you got it and they got a circle in the box.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
And don't come out with no damn Teletubby socks or some what's this, the fucking action heroes and shit. Like you going to a whole seminar and you cross your legs and the next thing I see is a motherfucking Obi-Wan Shinobi on your shit. Like, dog.
Another cheat code. Amazon got dress socks, 20 pack, less than $20. It comes in stripes and colors. I mean, in solid colors.
Yeah.
There it is.
You know what? It's
gonna be to be continued.
Because it's a lot going on with this. Because I'm gonna tell you, because like even some of these guys, besides washing your ass, wash your clothes, use some good fabric softener, get some good detergent. Like, niggas, stop walking around smelling like you've been outside all day, all week, all motherfucking long. And there is no reason why you should be smelling like ass. It's no fucking reason. And for 2025, there should be no more dirty socks. Throw them away. Just go on Amazon and get you a pack of 20. Hell, we'll donate to the cause if you send us an inbox. I got some Amazon gift cards that I got for Christmas. I'll give you one.
And also, please own more than one white dress shirt, because around the collar gets dirty real quick. I mean, you can wash your neck 3-4 times. Once you wear that white one, you still gonna get some little brown.
J-Mo, you ain't doing that shit right though.
Please explain, sir.
All right. White shirts.
Better get the vinegar.
Nope. Get you some shout it out.
I'll do that.
And some motherfucking borax.
And some who?
That borax. Yeah, put it in there, let it soak. That's what my grandma used to do. You know what I'm saying?
I have to try that one.
Wash that shit in some woolite. You all right. It's good. Because what happens is if you keep using that, if you keep bleaching that shirt, it's gonna start turning yellow. So you gotta get away from the bleach. And then the shirt is only going to get nasty if you don't wash your ass, because that's dirt. So that's not normal sweat. That's not the sweat like, we sitting up in the lodge meeting for 3-4 hours for election type of sweat.
That's
That's because you came home and you put it on a shirt without an undershirt, and the white beaters, you got to be careful with that, because the white beaters, if you put those on with the dress shirt, that's how you're going to get those stains up under your arms. You know what I mean? So put on a t-shirt,
Make
after you
it a
wash your
V-neck, so
ass,
that way if you
and put
unbutton
that
it,
on. Right.
and if you have
It's okay.
if you have a white shirt and you want to unbutton your collar, or you think you might have to unbutton, get the V-neck, so that way you don't see the t-shirt up under it.
I got 3 white shirts that I've had since 2018 when I first became a Mason, that's still in rotation, that I only wear at the lodge meeting. But for the life of me, I always take a shower when I get home, especially before going to a meeting. Never had that brown stuff. That's ridiculous. Or that's products that people putting in their hair, got Jerry curl juice and Bantu and Beijing and shit. I don't know.
Oh shit, not Jerry curl juice.
We still got some people around that got Jerry curl.
Ooh.
They dry, but they were Jerry curls at one time.
Oh.
Yeah, they just end up being frozen.
Like Coach Prime said, that it was dry but look wet.
Right. All right. So I got a couple more events. I gotta pull it up. So y'all keep talking, Gigz. So I gotta bring these up, because I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't.
I'm trying to think of what else I hate seeing these niggas wear now, man. Oh, I hate seeing niggas wearing.
Oh shit.
I seen a nigga wear a suit or whatever with a bomber jacket on over it, so the bottom of the suit was hanging out
Longer. Oh my god! Get you a dress coat or
take
peacoat, or take the jacket off.
Take the jacket off.
Right. Like this. Like here's the thing. Like when we're at this big grown age, as people like to say, like you need to start investing in yourself, and these things don't have to be super expensive. Like J-Mo's been saying, like most of the stuff you can find this on Amazon for the low, like $9
for the low.
You know what I'm saying? Like you should have shoe trees in your shoes to wick away the moisture, so your shoes don't smell, as well as it keeps the form of your shoe.
I'm bad at that. I used to have a lot of them. Somehow a lot of them came up missing. I don't know how, but once you married, something always end up appearing and shit. But that's another story.
Or have kids.
Yeah, or have the wood thing be off the one side and you just searching for another. You just say forget it. Even the plastic ones end up getting bent and broken. But
Yeah, but get you a good garment bag for when you travel. So if you have to, go to
keep the one from Macy's.
Exactly, like keep the one. Or you can order once again. You can order those off of Amazon.
Don't let your significant other use your garment bag either, because you never see those again either.
No.
J-Mo, I feel like that was a little personal.
It's a little personal. I'm not sure what's going on with there.
It's a little tricky.
All right, let's get into it.
Oh yeah.
I know, Gigz, you were supposed to tell me about this. So you guys, Desert Diamond of 32, they're going to be doing a sip and see. Meet the dive in. They do this. They actually put it together really nicely. This is going to be do they have the date? In January the 25th. Doors open up at 6 p.m. It is going to be at isn't that the Masonic Lodge that's in Lincoln Park, Jeremy?
Yes, it is.
Okay, 1561 Southfield. So it's right there off of 75 and Southfield Road in Lincoln Park. You can't miss it. It's the building that got the Masonic G. They're going to be there again January the 25th. Doors is going to open up at 6 p.m. It is $30 in advance and slightly higher at the door. So we'll make sure that we put Teresa Sykes' number in the chat in case you guys want tickets. Please go out and support the Desert Diamond of 32.
It's also a gloves, hat, and blanket donation. So there's a $3 discount. I believe that's what it says.
It's a $5 discount
$5,
if they bring
$5.
glove, scarves, and blanket, right?
Yeah. The glove, hat, and blanket donations.
Hold up, Tony. I'm about to send something to you as well.
Gigz is the administrative assistant.
You just
Well,
be
it's a,
assigning jobs out of nowhere.
well,
Gigz
actually,
is my administrative assistant, my executive administrative assistant.
Oh,
So,
Well,
an administrative assistant and expediter.
okay. Well, Giggs, go into the group. Well, Giggs, go into the group. Group.
All right, I
Go
still
into
got
the
more
group.
announcements. All right. So the socialites of 54 and 53 squares, they are doing the Super Bowl party at Sips on 6. I am actually going to be DJing that. So I definitely need, why I be feeling like the shit that I'm doing, like I'd be trying to push hard. Y'all come
Well,
out to support House of Sync. I don't care who else is having a Super Bowl party. Y'all asses need to be at Sips on 6. February the 9th, 4 p.m. to midnight, because socialites 54 and 53, they know how to party. Let me tell y'all that right now. They may not do it like 4-5, but you know, we good. Jeremy, I thought you was gonna say something.
No, I mean you was correct. You was correct. There was nothing for me to say.
Okay, all right. So they got booths. Each booth got TVs in them. Of course, the projection screen is going to be there. $6 food options, $3 beers. Y'all know we like cheap beer. $3 beers. Those are domestic. They're not going to be craft beers. So let's get into it. 50-50 raffle. They got the TV raffle. 4 parking lots with security provided. The tickets are $20 each. So $20 each for that. And you can also pay at the door. So we had Sips on 6, 7512 West McNichols. Everything is on 6 Mile. The 9th, 4 p.m. to midnight. So make sure y'all come out. Any questions, contact Gigz, our executive administrative assistant and expediter.
Don't call me. I have no parts of this event whatsoever.
Dr. Moore, do we have any other announcements that needs to be made? I see nigga.
Hey.
Really? Do you know what I gotta go through to put this stuff up there?
Oh, my bad.
So I need you and Gigz to keep talking again while I get these other announcements together.
My apologies.
Say
my apologies.
But yeah, man. I mean, this year, like I said, I think this is going to be hopefully a very fun year for everyone. There's a lot going on. There's going to be a lot. As those of you who follow the Masonic Order, we do have a lot of events going on. What's up, bro?
Oh, sorry, not to cut you off. I did get a confirmation. We do have the newest potentate from Meraki Temple coming in next week.
Okay, cool. I'm so excited.
You said the newest potentate for
illustrious potentate
for Meraki coming where
on the show.
Oh, okay. That's what I was like.
Damn, Gigz.
Listen, I didn't know where we was going with this. That's my fault. Okay, kind of like we already voted him in. What you talking about?
Oh shit.
That's what I was like wondering what he was talking about, because I'm like, that was already done already. Yes. Yeah, we should play his intro video.
You know what? Send that to me. Absolutely. And that video was fire.
I appreciate that, bro.
Great Gigz, you do good work. Like I feel like you be undervalued.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm at this is my bad. I'm trying to delete stuff. My bad, y'all. But yeah, Gigz, I'm gonna start contracting you to do my stuff. I'll pay whatever price. I don't need no discount because you do good shit. So I want you to be like, this nigga be trying to use me.
I always tell people that
I ain't in a rush, but just make it look nice.
Of course. No, I mean, I always try to tell people, especially when you're dealing with service things like what Tony does, what I do. A lot of times people try to well, why does it cost so much? And it's like, it took time for us to learn how to do this. This is a craft.
Mhm.
and that's what you're paying for. Like, yeah, somebody might be able to do some flyers for you, like this Masters ball, for example. Someone put that together, but like, let's say somebody wanted this done in like 10 minutes because they forgot. Well, somebody has to be able to do that quickly and make it look nice.
Right.
You're paying for that time that they took to learn how to do this,
What
and
day is? Go
and
ahead. I'm
that's what you're
sorry,
paying for.
Giggs.
That's what you're paying
So,
for. Go ahead.
I'm trying to find a date.
That's
J-Mo, what the day it is?
next Saturday. It's
What
like
I
that.
got going? I'm mad because this, Gerald, that's my guy. Gerald as always be supporting everybody's stuff. So there's a Masters ball honoring past master Gerald B. Williams. And there, if you know him, you know him. He is always at somebody's stuff and support. He be everywhere. I love G. This is January the 18th from 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. I already know this some bougie ass shit. That's why I'm mad that I can't go because y'all know I like bougie shit. And it's gonna be at the Delta Hotel in Detroit. That's 31500 Wick Road in Romulus. Okay, they got the cash bar, and they only do top shelf, so it's gonna be good. And
It's
then
not. It's not the Delta no more. I know they changed their name, but it's still at that location though. So we'll just.
dog cocktail hour at 6 p.m. Program starts at 7. What's the ticket cost on this? Because it's cut off.
Oh,
I know.
it, it's 100, I think.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
worth it. I mean, this event is absolutely worth it. And plus, I think they say that hotel reservation available. So if y'all not go on Eventbrite and pull up Masters Ball Gerald B. Williams, then you'll see the code and different things if you want to book a room. That'll be a nice little something for folks to do, get away from them kids. But definitely, this is an event that you shouldn't miss. I'm mad that I'm going to miss it because I got a gig, or else I would be there supporting Gerald. That's my guy.
Yeah, I see he got some a checker suit on. I wonder if he got circle socks.
I know for a fact he ain't got no circle socks because Gerald, his
Gerald be
wife ain't
dressing.
going for that shit.
Right, Gerald be dressing.
He be dressing. All right. Last but not least, Maraca to Mecca. This is gonna be the drunkest trip ever right here.
Listen.
If you
have never been on a Meraki bus trip to another temple, you really missing out, because if you like drunk, ratchet, hilarious fun, this is it.
They listen. Just go on the bus one time. All it takes is one time. And I know I got a couple of bros that is getting ready to put their petition in to come over to Meraki. Y'all need to experience this,
For sure.
This is going to be Saturday, January the 25th. The location pickup is this is where it's going to be at the Aria Banquet Hall. J-Mo, was that place that we was there last time with the stage? That
I believe so.
they had that bitch packed out. Dog, it was horrible coming home.
Yeah. Yep. And actually, our meeting location is at the same place
At the Masonic Building on 75 in Southfield. So the meetup spot, they load in about 6:30 and departing at 7 a.m. at what is that, 1561 Southfield Road. The tickets is $40. Although it's a light refreshment, nothing about Meraki is light. They got refreshment.
We're gonna have refreshment. We ain't gonna have no little cheese and crackers.
I don't know why y'all put that light stuff there, because we go hard.
We're actually gonna have legitimate sandwiches. I mean, you're free. I mean, you're also free to bring your own cooler, bring your own drinks. We're gonna have libations there. Like I said, this is basically just a day party on wheels. We just going down to Toledo, party for a couple hours, and then we're going right back.
You say what?
Oh, I said we're just going down there
for how many hours?
Just a few.
Oh, okay.
No, this not. Unfortunately, this is not an all day thing, because we gotta come back, because some of the people who's a part of that Sip and See is coming, and yeah, we're making accommodation.
It's enough time.
We're being accommodating to them.
You know what? I might be able to drive down there if it's because it's early, right? It's a day party, right?
Yep. It starts at, I believe, 8 p.m. I mean, 8 a.m. I'm sorry.
Gigz, I'll come pick you
Yep.
up. You drive my car, and we'll go down there together, and then you can drive us back. And I'll take care of all your expenses, your libations and food and everything.
Oh,
I just don't want to drive.
Drive. That might work.
Now, let me check for those who are interested in going. The $40 is just for the bus to and from there.
Mm-hmm.
The people, the temple, Mecca Temple, will probably be charging their own price for admission and food.
Right.
And maybe their drinks.
Bring some money with you. Don't go down there broke.
Well, yeah, you can bring about maybe $50, $75.
$50 at least. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Shit. You can bring a bridge card. They exchange food stamps. So we good.
But if you want to do something just to get away for a few hours Saturday morning, you just want to do something just to get away for a few hours, come get on the bus.
That's it. That's it. I'm posting these announcements in House of Sync right now. All right, fellas. This was great. This is great. We made up for last week. We on next week.
Yes, with our illustrious potentate.
Yes. We're gonna have some fun with his ass. I got questions for Mr. Milton. I'm gonna grill his ass like Congress was doing old boy that's trying to be Secretary of Defense.
Now, you know you can't ask no
I know because we ain't got a dispensation.
Yeah.
But in a roundabout way.
Right.
I just want to know how he is, you know. That's our guy. We ain't gonna talk about temple business like that.
For sure.
At least try not to. J-Mo, shut up. My dues paid.
I ain't got nothing to say. I got nothing to do with it.
Shit, I paid that first before the Blue House. I shouldn't say that. But I paid my Blue House too. I didn't do the $20 payment plan. I paid them all up front.
Oh, you're greater than me, sir.
Right. That's because he's making all that. That's because he gigging, making all that money. That's what it is.
Yeah, I said let it get away. I'm letting a couple things go because I no longer have interest in it, and I don't have the time. So it's just I can spend that money elsewhere, like donating that shit to the Easter stuff that the shrine does. So no.
Got you.
And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that amount for the dues and I'm donating it to the Wooten Easter thing.
Well, all right.
Better usage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again for tuning in to our shenanigans as we do every Tuesday at 9 p.m. We went over our time. Hopefully we entertained you guys and you guys enjoyed this show. Make sure that you share it. We need y'all to share. We need more people to be chiming in. We need this show busting wide open. And as always, the invitation is extended to any and everyone that wishes to be on the show. If you have something good to talk about, don't come with no lame shit. And in the words of J-Mo and Gigz, get to the point of the story. Don't have the story drawn out and we waiting for the juicy stuff. Tell us the juicy stuff first and then come back and then fill in the blanks. But we do need some people to come on the show. So if you're interested, make sure that you inbox either one of us. Y'all know how to get in contact with us. Or for those of you that are listening to us abroad, you can email us at info@syncdetroit.com. We wish everybody a good night. We'll see you guys next week at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Peace.